The definition of inclusive education, special education, and even different ways of accessing educational support varies across Canada because education is provincially regulated. So for example, in this diagram, students who are formally identified with disabilities, as represented by the colored dots, sometimes are just simply placed into a classroom with other students who are not formally identified with a disability, as represented by the green dots. And this really can lead to stigmatization. Another example could be students who self-identify as having a disability, as well as those who have formal disabilities, and they may receive support among the rest of the students. But the green dots are still dominant, and they're the dominant group in which the colored dots have to fit into. So Dr. Shelley Moore had a different perspective of the assimilation of the green and the colored dots. She said, rather than finding out why students aren't green, our job is now to find out what their color is. What do they bring? What can they contribute because of their diverse and unique expertise? For decades, we've been trying to take this color out of our students, taking the special out of special education and the autistic out of autism. Teaching to diversity and inclusion is where we value the characteristics that are diverse and not try to homogenize them. The only way to ensure there was no other was not to make us all green, but instead to make us all another. And so Dr. Moore's definition really included, of diversity and inclusion, really included all identities. Today, what I'm going to be focusing on is the identity of ability. And that includes students with visible disabilities, with invisible disabilities, students with challenges and without challenges. So according to Statistics Canada, 67% of youth-reported disabilities are invisible, with the majority being mental health-related disorders, learning challenges, as well as pain-related disorders. And there's even some disabilities, or there's even some that are unreported due to stigma and due to fear of unfair treatment. And so there are really two different needs or two different problems that I've identified. The first is that needs sometimes are not efficiently identified early due to different varying policies, provincial policies, and also when the support is provided, the strategies may not be effective because if the student is not involved in the process or if they may feel stigmatized. But teachers also face challenges. They sometimes have a lack of time, lack of resources, and lack of support in the classroom. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to develop an online student-directed holistic assessment tool that would help teachers save time in identifying and effectively supporting the diverse needs of all students in inclusive classroom settings and develop motivated, self-regulated learners.